46.5% shooting from the field, 25.1% shooting from beyond the arc, and they shoot 48.5% from the free throw line. They've been picking that up a little bit, but they've been shooting pretty. They have been picking up recently, especially Diego Garcia from the free throw line. They average 25.8 rebounds per game, and they also give you, 7.2 assists per game, 7.2 steals per game, 1.4 blocks per game, and they turn it over, your Keokuk Chiefs, 12.9 points per game. Their leading scorer is number 1 or number 21. It depends on away or home game, I guess, the jersey number. He averages 17.3 points per game on 48.1% from the field. He shoots 27.3% from beyond the arc, and he's been picking it up. Boy, he was in the 30s or low 30s for a while there in the free throw percentage, but now he's up to 41% shooting from the free throw line. He gets at the guard position, Diego, 7.7 rebounds per game. He assists it at 1.9 times per game. He steals it at 2 points per game. That's your leading scorer for the Chiefs, Diego Garcia. He averages 17.3 points per game. Brenton Horde, he is the second leading scorer on this team, the sophomore. Diego's a junior. Like I said, it's an underclass-led team. It's full of underclassmen, and they are playing their hearts out all year long. Brenton Horde, the sophomore, is one of those gentlemen. He averages second on the team high, 12.4 points per game. He can score 20, 30 points a night if he is so inclined. He does that, Brenton Horde, on 35.3% shooting from the field, 32.6% shooting from the arc. I think he leads the Keokuk Chiefs in three-pointers on the year, both made and taken. The sophomore, he averages 16.2% from the free throw line, 4.3 rebounds per game, almost an assist and a half per game, a steal and a half per game, and of course 12.4 points per game for the sophomore. Who's going to be the third scorer tonight? The guy that gives the team the shot in the arm when Diego or Brenton aren't making shots or aren't getting in the lane and finishing like they should? Well, it could be Chase Eklund, the junior. He averaged 3.2 points per game. Man, he's been shooting a paltry 18.5% from the field all year long. And we'd love to see that come up tonight, man, in a victory, no doubt about it. Liam O'Donnell, the senior, could be in the mix at 2.3 points per game, 22.6% shooting from the field. And don't forget about Blake Chase. He averages, or 5.6 points per game. That's actually third on the team in scoring, so he is the option probably tonight, hopefully. If he can get dialed in from beyond the arc, that really sets up their other scorers, Brenton Horde and Diego Garcia. Diego likes to put it on the floor, spin in the lane, finish at the hoop. Brenton Horde, he is a three-star player. He's got the tools. He's got the tools to shoot you from deep. He can penetrate in the lane and finish, and he can finish with contact and go the line. He's great at the line also. Both Diego and him are great at finishing with contact in the lane at the guard position. Brenton Horde's going to start launching some threes, probably from the baseline or anywhere beyond the arc. That's what he does, and hopefully tonight he can collect maybe 5 or 6 in a victory. Want to shout out to a couple more players before we go to a break. Jackson Clark, the freshman, he might get some playing time. The big kid, boy, he got a lot of playing time the last couple games for the varsity team. He is about 6'6", 250, I would say, or less pounds. He is a big, beefy guy in the middle. He really gives the Chiefs the size and the girth down on the post that they are sorely lacking. We'll see what kind of playing time he gets tonight, but I think he had 12 points against the Demons, maybe 11 points against the Demons, in limited action. So anything he can give the Chiefs off the bench tonight will be a plus. Trammell Smith, the sophomore, could be in the mix. Jaden Burton could be in the mix. Drew Campbell, the sophomore, could be in the mix. Boy, if he gets going, he's been improving his game all year long, the lefty. And when he gets the stroke going from out, he's also actually been going in the lane, creating contact, been getting more to the line as well. So go Drew Campbell. Sure looking for him to have a breakout game tonight. Lucas Swaney's not playing, so that's pretty much it, I do believe, as far as who I think could be a factor tonight for the Chiefs. Hey, we're about 6 minutes away from tip-off. Once again, your JV team took it on the chin to the Kirksville Tigers, 48-39. Jaden Burton was the leading scorer with 9 in the contest. I'm going to go back to the station. We're going to go back to Sean 2.0. We're going to rake in some sponsorship money. Hey, I'm Sean Stewart, the voice of the Keokuk Chiefs all year long. We're hoping for a victory tonight at Wright Fieldhouse. There's no doubt about it. We need one. There's only one more game left before postseason, and that's with QND on Friday night. Can't wait for that action. When we come back from the break, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the girls' team and their action this week in the postseason. Go Chiefs. You're listening to Chiefs basketball right here on the Talk of the Town, 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
The road of honor, but we still have a road to go.
My bad there. I didn't
No worries. Hey, can I get a minute, please, or two? 2 minutes. That would be great.
Keokuk is honored to be home
if you heard me okay.
Iowa's
All right,
sounds good.
Cemetery.
Thank you.
More than 6,000 U.S. service men and women lie at rest in these dignified, beautiful grounds. The Road of Honor Committee is committed to making the path to their final resting place. Contact the Keokuk to learn how you can help today.
Woo.
This is Abby Johnson with SIIS, your locally owned and operated independent insurance agency. We write with a variety of companies, including Grinnell Mutual, Safeco, Progressive, Mutual of Omaha, Humana, Aflac, and Protective Life, just to name a few.
Get a little hot in here.
Give April, Brittany, or me a call at 319-837-6421, and we will find you the best rate we can for your home, auto, business, life, or health insurance needs. SIIS is licensed in Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri.
Okay, yes, I see. And how about you? Well, there you have it, folks. 9 out of 10 pets enjoy going to Kirksville Animal Hospital. Now tell me, what exactly do you love so much about Kirksville Animal Hospital? Yes, I've heard that before.
I'm going to have to stand up for a while.
Kirksville Animal Hospital keeps you healthy year-round. No wonder you love them so much. Why only 9 out of 10 pets? We couldn't get the lizard to talk.
Experience the best eye care from the friendly professional staff at Dr. R.J. Greenfield, a certified therapeutic optometrist who specializes in contact lenses, eye disease, and glaucoma. Dr. R.J. Greenfield's office works closely with eyewear representatives to provide the latest and greatest in both fashion and technology. So stop in and browse frames at 3341 Main in Keokuk, or to schedule an exam, call 319-524-3892. Dr. R.J. Greenfield, focusing your eye care on your lifestyle.
Welcome back, everyone, to Keokuk Chiefs basketball right here on the Talk of the Town, KOKX. Sean Stewart on the call as usual all year long, bringing you great action right here from Wright Fieldhouse in Keokuk, Iowa. It's going to be your Keokuk Chiefs tonight. They come in 7-12 on the year. Losers are 3 straight on the road. Tough competition on the road, that's for sure. Tough competition at Fairfield and a loss, at New London and a loss, and then against Washington, all 3 great teams in their own right. We look for a victory to end the 3-game skid tonight against the incoming Kirksville Tigers from Missouri. We'll see what happens tonight. We're going to have starting lineups and the national anthems here in about 2 minutes or so. Hey, how about them Keokuk Chiefs girls? I tell you what, they start their postseason trek tomorrow night right here at Wright Fieldhouse. They take on the Burlington Greyhounds. They beat Burlington twice already this year, so I'm looking forward to hopefully winning in that first round, then traveling to North Scott on Saturday for a 7 o'clock game. That would be sweet to go up there and hopefully catch the Lady Chiefs in a victory against the Lancers up there in North Scott. I know they've been up there before and took it on the chin. It'd be great to get some revenge in this year of 2023. There's no doubt about it. Their squad, man, I tell you what, they got the one senior. She is dope. Katie Martin, she gets the team going. She leads the team in a lot of statistical categories. Her and that's right, the freshman, Kendra Boatman, she is a player. She can handle the rock. She can dish it. She can score it. She's the future of the Keokuk Lady Chiefs, in my opinion. Also, on the wings, it's going to be the Alt-Gilbert sisters, Michaela and McKenna. They both do dirty work in the paint. McKenna gives you a lot of action from beyond the arc. Michaela does the dirty work in the paint on defense. She's like the X-Factor glue girl for the Chiefs. And down in the paint, it's going to be Cameron Atterberg, the 6 foot or more sophomore center. She's really grown into her role down in the paint. She's also kind of expanded her game this year with some outside shots and with some great defense and passing. She's always active on the boards. Right now, we get rolling. The clock has been turned over to 8 minutes. I'm going to send it over to the PA announcer. We're going to have starting lineups and the national anthem.
coaches and officials.
All right, it's a sparse crowd here tonight on this Tuesday in February. The weather is mild. Let's see if we can get real hot up here in the White Field House. It's going to be the Kirksville Bears taking on your Keokuk Chiefs tonight in non-conference action. I tell you what, the boys got their postseason destination, and they're going to go up to Solon next Tuesday night to play the Solon Spartans, I do believe. This is kind of a warm-up to that game, also against the QND Raiders on Friday night. We're going to roll with the Missouri Tigers starting lineups. It's going to be number 1, Jalen Kent. Number 3, well, they just turned the lights out on me, so I'm going to have to get back to that. They're going to put the video thing up on the board where they highlight all the players that are going to be playing for the Keokuk Chiefs. It's a nice little pregame activity. Hopefully it gets the guys up, gets them pumped up, kind of. They do it every year. Every single Keokuk Chiefs team is different, and they always get a song to go with their video that they're playing right now. That's what's going on right now. I'm going to talk about the starting lineup for your Chiefs. I'm just going to go by what's down there right now. Sitting down, it's going to be, looks like Liam O'Donnell, the senior. It's going to be Drew Campbell there, also starting. I do believe number 30, Brenton Horde, is getting ready to start for the Keokuk Chiefs. Chase Eklund looks like he's in the starting lineup, as well as Diego Garcia. When they turn the lights back on, I'll go over the Kirksville starting lineup again, which is what I started to do until they had the video going up on the big video board there on the left. It's on the south side of the stadium. Great job right there, whoever does the videography for the Chiefs. That's for sure. Hopefully we can catch a victory tonight after losing 3 in a row. Brenton Horde will start at 1 guard position. He averages a team second on the team, 12.4 points per game. Chase Eklund's going to start at the other guard. He's going to handle the rock early for the Keokuk Chiefs. Blake Chase is going to be an X factor in the game. Maybe he can get rolling and get on the scoring column early. Drew Campbell, boy, I tell you what can we get from him? That's yet to be determined. Hey, let's see if he explodes. Diego Garcia, we know what we're going to get from him, a team leading 17.4 points per game. He could possibly get 20 or more. He's been doing that regularly for the Keokuk Chiefs coming into this game. Right now, your Keokuk Chiefs are in their home whites. The Kirksville Tigers are in their away blacks. It's going to be Camden Dempsey going to tip it off against Diego Garcia. Keaton Anderson's also starting. Jalen Kent, Isaac Danielson, and I'll get this other guy here. I think it's number 15, Cohen Shockey, and the tip is won by the Tigers. The Tigers will have it on the offensive end. Number 3 with the rock right now. He's going to cross the timeline on the left-hand side. There's a high screen from the big guy, number 44. They hand it off to on the wing on the right side to number 13, Anderson. Now we got it back to number 3, Danielson. Out front is Anderson for 3. Got it. Keaton Anderson gets it going for the Kirksville Tigers with a 3-ball from the top of the key. That's going to set up the defense for the Tigers. It's like they're going to fall back into man-to-man half-court defense. Brenton Horde's going to cross the timeline and hand it off to Drew Campbell. Drew Campbell's going to drive to the junction, pick it up. He's looking for Diego Garcia, who find the rock. Now he's on the left block. He's going to drop drop step, pick up a loose ball on the pass. Now the Chiefs swinging around the perimeter to Drew Campbell on the baseline. Blake Chase now on the point. He drives to the right block, loses it, picks it back up. Chase Eklund has it. Now Brenton Horde on the left point. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Brenton Horde is going to have to put it up. He's going to juke, drive into the lane. He's going to put up a runner with the floater, and it's going to go off the rim. No good. Rebound number 44, Camden Dempsey. Right away, the Kirksville Tigers have it on the offensive end. On the left baseline. Now they move it around the perimeter all the way over to the right baseline. Number 1 has the rock. Kent out front to number 3, Danielson. Now number 23's got it. Cole Kelly. He's going to launch a 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebound, Brenton Horde. He's going to drive it down the offensive end, find Blake Chase on the right baseline. Now the Chiefs are going to skip past the Chase Eklund on the left side. Chase is going to drive left baseline, get bumped, no call. Now Drew Campbell has it. Now Brenton Horde on the left point to Diego Garcia on the right point. He's going to face off against the man guarding him. He's going to penetrate into the right block, and he's going to pick up a foul on the floor against the Kirksville Tigers. And the foul is going to be on. It's going to be the first team foul on the Tigers. Foul is on number 1, Isaac Danielson, his first, team's first. The Chiefs will inbound underneath their basket on the right-hand side on the baseline. Brenton Horde will inbound for the Chiefs. He gets it inbound to Diego Garcia. High screen Drew Campbell at the free throw line. They move it to Brenton Horde now on the right baseline. He's going to skip past Blake Chase. He drives to the free throw line. Kick out. Brenton Horde launches a 3. Bang, bang, bang. Brenton Horde tickles the twine. That's going to tie the score at 3 here early with 6:04 to go. Kirksville now on the offensive end. Cole gets it stripped by Brenton Horde. Now he's going to go all the way down on the offensive end. He's going to cross over into the paint, puts up an upper under move. No good. On the rebound, the Tigers are going to draw the foul on Diego Garcia. That's the first Chiefs foul. Diego got the foul attempting to gather that offensive rebound over the back. That stops the clock with 5:52 here in the first, and the Tigers will inbound. Isaac Danielson has the rock. He's looking for his coach for the play call as the Chiefs fall back into 2-3 half-court defense. Kent has it out on the right point. He's going to drive to the point, pick up his dribble, and now he finds number 13, Anderson. Now they're going to give it to Isaac Danielson on the left point. He launches a 3, but they're going to call him with shuffling the feet before the shot. That stops the clock with 5:34 here in the first. It's a 3-all game as the Chiefs will inbound. Diego Garcia inbounds to Brenton Horde. He's going to walk it across the timeline in the middle of the floor with the big purple K right here at right field house. Now Diego Garcia with the pass back to Brenton on the right side. They're going to try a back screen. Nothing doing. Now Blake Chase. Chase Eklund now has it on the right left point. Now to Brenton Horde. He's going to drive to the junction, back out, pick up his dribble, hand it off to Diego Garcia. Still a man-to-man half-court defense for the Tigers. Chiefs still have the ball on the left side of the court with Brenton Horde and Diego Garcia. Now Brenton Horde passes over to Drew Campbell. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Drew drives into the paint, kicks it to Blake Chase to Diego Garcia for 3. No good. Hard off the back of the rim. The Tigers have the rebound, and they have some transition. Now they're going to pull it up. Danielson from way downtown off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Chamley. Dempsey to Kent. Kent launches a 3. It goes hard off the back glass. Rebound number 13, Kenton. No, that's going to be number 23, Cole Kelly. And on the rebound putback, he's going to pick up the foul on the Chiefs. The foul will be on Diego, I do believe. Nope, that's going to be Drew Campbell's first. 4:44 to go here in the first. That puts Kelly to the line for a 2-shot foul. And the first one is up and off the front of the rim, no good. Not a lot of scoring here early as Jackson Clark gets ready to sub in for the Chiefs. He'll replace Blake Chase here early in the first quarter. The Tigers make a sub. That's going to be Jalen Kent's replaced by, we got to get that number there. I think it's number 10 or 11. Maybe it's Boyer. Maybe it's 10, Chrisman. The second one for Kent is good. It's a 4-3 Tigers lead as another sub for the Tigers. Number 21, Jace Kent checks in for Cole Kelly. The Tigers will maneuver into a 2-2-1 full-court press as the Chiefs look to navigate through it, still in the backcourt. Brenton Horde takes it from Chase Eklund. Now in the front court to Drew Campbell. He drives left into the paint, kick out Brenton Horde. Now Chase Eklund to Jackson Clark on the block, kick out. Now they move it around the paint. Brenton Horde has the rock on the left side. Drew Campbell now on the left baseline. To the left wing, he kicks it out to Chase Eklund. Almost a steal there by the Tigers. The save by Diego Garcia is going to go right to Dempsey. And the Tigers now have it on the offensive end with 4:16 to go. Dempsey on the baseline to Isaacson. Drives baseline. Kick out number 10. He pump fakes. That's going to be Chrisman. Now they move the ball around the perimeter. On the baseline, is number 13, Anderson, out front to Isaac Danielson. Danielson now to Chrisman on the right side. Now they got Dempsey on the right block, on the right junction. He skips it over to the left baseline, and that's a three-pointer by number 13, Keaton Anderson, and that makes it a 7-3 game. Now the Chiefs roll out against the 2-2-1 full court press. Still in the backcourt is Diego Garcia. Now in the front court, Drew Campbell. And they're going to call him with a travel before the dribble. And that's going to be another turnover by the Chiefs with 3:36 to go here in the first. It's a 7-3 Kirksville lead. Number 33 checks in for Dempsey. That's going to be Justin McKim. So the Tigers will have it on the offensive end. The Chiefs fall back into that 2-3 zone. Isaacson over to Chrisman. Now it's on the junction. The Tigers are moving the ball around the perimeter. Now it's Isaacson, left wing, three off the rim, no good. Rebound, Clark. Clark's going to clear it to Diego, to Brenton Horde. Brenton Horde finds a wide open Chase Eklund on the left block, and he misses the bunny. Rebound, McKim. Now the Tigers are on the offensive transition, and there's a layup for the Tigers in transition. That's going to be Drew Chrisman. Chrisman won a nice pass right there down the court, and that was an easy transition deuce. That makes the score 9-3, and that leads to a Chiefs timeout. You're listening to Chiefs basketball right here on the Talk of the Town, KOKX.
Sons Heating and Air has the team of skilled professionals you need to keep your home comfortable year-round. From maintenance and repair work to completely new installs, Kraus & Sons Heating and Air can do it all. And their 24-hour tech service is always fast and friendly. Not only do they work with the most reliable brands, they offer a craftsmanship warranty on all new installs. That means they stand behind their work. Kraus & Sons, 1012 Main Street in Keokuk.
Hey, welcome back here to Wright Fieldhouse. Early in the first quarter, about midway through, it's a 9-3 Kirksville lead. Isaacson's drained 2 threes. They've got 3 threes here in this first quarter, the Kirksville Tigers here on the road, taking on your Keokuk Chiefs. It's a non-conference action. Both the Chiefs have 2 non-conference games leading up to their postseason game against Solon on Tuesday night. Let's see if they can pick up a victory or two. Right now, they got to make a comeback right now against the Tigers here in the first quarter. The Chiefs really need to tighten up their defense. That led to easy transition bucket right there. And right now, the Chiefs have it on the offensive end. Diego on the baseline on the right side. Brenton Horde on the right wing to get it to Blake Chase on the left point. Now to Brenton Horde on the right point. Brenton drives to the left junction, kicks it out to Chase Eklund to Blake Chase. Now to Diego Garcia. He drives from right to left into the paint, picks up his dribble. Now Chase Eklund on the left baseline, back to Diego on the left point. He's going to drive to the block, loses footing, and it's going to be a turnover to the Tigers. Danielson's going to have a wide open dunk. That makes the score 11-5 with 2:31 to go. As the turnover leads to the dunk by Danielson. Danielson now has 2. No, that can't be right. Yeah, it says 2 points. I thought he had a 3 earlier. Maybe that was Anderson. I'm getting my Tigers mixed up. There's a steal by Danielson again. He's going to go high up against Brenton Horde and cram it over the top of him. That's going to lead to another timeout by the Keokuk Chiefs, as Zach Summers has seen enough of the sloppy play here early in this first quarter. It's a 13-3 Tiger lead. Here in the first quarter, you're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM KOKX.
Car accidents happen, so when the unthinkable strikes, save yourself a headache. Take it to Keokuk Collision Center, located at 28 North 17th Street. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Keokuk's only complete auto body repair shop offers free estimates, insurance company assistance, a lifetime warranty, full service mechanical, towing, auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, and more. Contact Keokuk Collision Center at 524-8817. Remember, when an accident happens, take it to Keokuk Collision Center.
Welcome back to Riot Fieldhouse. The riot act was read by Zach Summers during that break to the Keokuk Chiefs. So then the Chiefs have it on the offensive end, and right away, Blake Chase with a turnover. They beat the press, got it on the offensive end, and then Blake Chase turns it over, trying to get it to Brenton Horde on the offensive side. So that's going to lead another turnover back to the Tigers with 2:03 to go here in the first. Tigers are up 10, 13-3. The Chiefs need a defensive stop and a bucket as the Tigers have it on the perimeter. They get it down high-low action 33 down on the paint to number 13. They kick it out to number 3 for 3. That's Danielson. He misses. Rebound, Brenton Horde. And it gets it tipped away from him, but they're going to call a foul on the Tigers. Second team foul on the Tigers here in the first quarter. That's going to be on. Didn't see who it was on. I thought they called it on 33, McKim. Number 10 checks out. That is Chrisman. And Brenton Horde will cross the timeline against the man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Brenton Horde to the right side of the court, back with the left hand. He gives it to Liam O'Donnell, checked in. Liam O'Donnell goes left to right into the paint. Nice pass to Jackson Clark. Clark puts up the left-hander and gets hacked. Jackson Clark will go to the line for 2. Clark can pick up a couple free throws. He can get it under double digits here with 1:30 to go in the first. Chiefs haven't scored since a Brenton Horde three-pointer and about the 3:30 mark in the first quarter. Jackson Clark's first attempt is good. He rolls it in. Dempsey's going to check in for McKim for the Tigers. So it's Dempsey, Kent, Danielson, I think it's Anderson and Chrisman. Jackson Clark's second attempt is good. It's a 13-5 game, and the Tigers have it on the offensive end. Who has it? Number 13, Anderson. They get it high-low action. They try to force it into Dempsey, and they're going to call a foul on that entry pass against the Chiefs. The foul is going to be on number 4 to Jackson Clark, his first, team's third. And the Tigers will inbound underneath the basket. They do inbound. A nice 5-footer off the inbound pass by Keaton Anderson, and he has 8 in the first quarter, and it's a 15-5, 10-point lead. The Chiefs now break the press. Blake Chase hands it off to Diego. Diego drives to the left junction. Nice feed down in the paint to Jackson Clark. He puts it up and in, and he draws the foul again on the Tigers. That's the second foul in a row on the Tigers on the offensive end. Jackson Clark's going to go to the line for the second time in as many possessions. He's going to try for the old-fashioned three-point play. Fourth team foul on the Tigers. First on number 21, Jace Kent, as he checks out. Number 23 checks in. That's going to be Cole Kelly. Jackson Clark's free throw is up and good. That makes it a 7-point, 15-8 game with 1:06 to go here in the first. As Jackson Clark checks out, Drew Campbell checks in. The Tigers will inbound. The Chiefs fall back into the 2-3 zone. It appears. Could be a man-to-man right now, actually, on the half-court end. As Danielson has the rock, 26 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to set up a play against the man-to-man defense. Here comes Dempsey with a high screen. Nothing doing for Danielson. He gives it to Cole Kent. Kent on the right side out front to Danielson. He launches a point three. No good off the side of the rim. Rebound Dempsey. Dempsey on the right block turns. Fires over the left baseline. The three-pointer is good by number 13, Keaton Anderson. He has 11 in the first quarter to lead the Tigers. It's back to a 10-point game. Brenton Horde now with the rock on the right side. Come on, Chiefs, we need a hoop. Blake Chase now on the left point to Drew Campbell on the right point. He's going to drive to the free throw line and back out, pick up his dribble, trying to find a cutter. He finds Brenton Horde on the point. Brenton drives through the lane. Liam O'Donnell, baseline three off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Anderson. He's going to find a streak in Danielson across the timeline into the paint. Up against Liam O'Donnell, strong, misses. Rebound Dempsey up and no good. Rebound Diego Garcia. Diego with the rock, and they're going to call him with a travel, trying to find an outlet in Drew Campbell. They had 2-on-1 right there, but unfortunately Diego walked with the rock. That's going to stop the clock with just 1.1 to play as the Tigers will inbound. At the buzzer, the long three by number 13 Anderson is no good. After 1 quarter of play here at Wright Fieldhouse, the Chiefs are down by 10, 18-8. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Get ready for more. Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Redline hotline day or night for anything you need. Plus, free online delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today. Some restrictions apply.
Welcome back to Wright Fieldhouse. I am Sean Stewart, voice of Chiefs Nation all year long. My videographer tonight, Bob Collins, has got the stuff on YouTube if you want to see it. We got Sean 2.0 back at the station running the board. Without him, you couldn't even hear this action tonight live from the right field house, so thank you for him being there and doing that for us. I want to thank you all for tuning in to this Keokuk Chiefs broadcast as they're down 18-8 with starting here in the second quarter. Chiefs have had their struggles on the offensive and defensive ends in that first quarter. Let's see if they can clean it up and make this a closer contest. It's going to be a comeback win tonight if it's going to happen as Brenton Horde inbounds to start the second quarter. Blake Chase back to Brenton Horde. Brenton, looks like the Chiefs are going to run some motion on this man-to-man defense by the Tigers. Diego with the rock. He's going to go to the right block, kick out to Brenton Horde, baseline three! Bang, bang, bang. Brenton Horde picks up his second three of the half. It's a 7-point, 18-11 game. Tigers moving around the perimeter on the offensive end. That's going to be number 23 with a shot, Kelly. Cole Kelly gets a roll on that three-pointer from the baseline as they trade three-pointers. It's back to a 21 10-point lead, 21-11 Tiger lead. Brenton Horde with the rock against the man-to-man defense against the Tigers. Goes to the left junction and back out. They're going to set up a play. Diego Garcia is going to roll with the high screen. Nothing doing on the pick and roll. Blake Chase now on the point. He's going to look for some action. He hands it off to Diego Garcia. Diego Garcia goes left to right in the lane. Kick out Brenton Horde. Right wing three. In and out. Rebound Tigers. Number 13, Anderson clears it to Kelly. Kelly goes left to right now on the offensive end to Anderson on the point. He launches a 30-footer, no good off the front of the rim. And the rebound's tracked down. And Diego Garcia gets it, but he loses it. He's going to find Danielson. And then Danielson goes into the lane, misses the layup. The rebound is going to be Dempsey, and he's going to get fouled on the putback, and that stops the clock. With 6:45 to go here in the second, Dempsey's going to go the line for two. Nope. They're going to call it on the floor. So it's going to be an inbound for the Tigers on the right-hand side on the baseline. Foul is on Drew Campbell, his second. Jackson Clark will come in for him again. 4th team fouls on each team with 6:45 to go here in the first half. As the Tigers inbound, they do get it in. Danielson, now they get it on the block to Anderson. He's going to make a nice up and under move, missed it. Rebound is off of Jackson Clark's arms. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Anderson leads the team, the Tigers, leads all scorers with 11 right now as the Tigers inbound. They get it into Chrisman. Now Danielson. Danielson now out front to Chrisman. 2-3 zone for the Chiefs off the inbound. Chrisman's going to set up a play against that. Then they're going to shuffle the perimeter around. Now number 1, Kent has it out front. Now Danielson. Danielson with the rock. They're running motion through the lane. Danielson takes it again on the right wing. They give it to Dempsey, and he's going to bulldoze his way into the baseline, but right there is Blake Chase to pick up the charge. And that's going to be a turnover back to the Chiefs with 6:16 to go here in the second. That's the 5th foul, first on Dempsey. No, not a lot of foul trouble for either team right now here in the first half, as Brenton Horde is going to rock across the timeline on the left side. Man-to-man half-court defense for the Tigers. It's a 21-11 game with 6:08 to go. Blake Chase on the left baseline. Out front to Chase Eklund. He's going to nice crossover move. Nice pass to Clark on the paint. He finds Blake Chase on the other block, and nice up and under move by Blake Chase. It's back to a 9-point, 21-13 lead as the Tigers have it on offense. Almost a steal by Brenton Horde. Danielson. Nice pass in the paint to Dempsey. He goes up strong with the left hand. And it's back to a 10-point game. Back and forth we go here in the second quarter. Brenton Horde on the right side, now on the offensive end. Goes to the left, hands it off to Diego Garcia on the right side. Out front to Chase Eklund. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Eklund to the junction. Pushes off, no call. Diego grabs it. He's going to skip past baseline. Now Brenton Horde's going to go to the left point. He's going to lob it to Jackson Clark up and in. Jackson Clark with the deuce on the right block. It's back to an 8-point, 23-15 game. Tigers have it now on the offensive end. Ooh, looks like a travel there, no call. Now Danielson has it. Danielson to Dempsey. Dempsey tries to pass it back out to Kent, but it's stolen by Eklund. Now Blake Chase is going to launch a left wing three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound is tipped. They're going to call a silly foul right there on Jackson Clark as he went over the back of a Tiger for that offensive rebound. It's going to be his second, team's 5th, as Liam O'Donnell checks in for Chase Eklund. Right now for the Chiefs, Chiefs lineup right now consists of Liam O'Donnell, Brenton Horde, Jackson Clark, Diego Garcia, and Blake Chase. The Tigers will inbound Chiefs look like to fall back into that 2-3 zone in the half-court end. 4:55 to go here in the second. Excuse me, it's an 8-point 23-15 Tiger lead as they move the ball around the perimeter. Skip pass to Isaacson. He almost loses it, saves it to number 21, Jace Kent. Jace Kent back to Isaacson on the left wing. Skip past another Kent. Jalen back to Jace to Danielson. He's going to drive into the paint from the left side, up and under move, no good. Rebound, Blake Chase. Blake Chase is going to find Diego Garcia on the outlet, down the floor, now on the offensive end on the right side. He picks up his dribble on the junction, and they're going to call him with shuffling his feet. And Diego doesn't like the call, but it sure does look like he shuffled his feet right there. That stops the clock at 4:25 to go here in the first. It's still an 8-point Tiger lead, 23-15. Anderson leads all scorers for the Tigers with 11. Brenton Horde has 2 threes for 6 for the Chiefs. Tigers will inbound. Danielson has the rock. He's been out there a lot for the Tigers. They give it to Anderson, now to Kent. On the free throw line is Dempsey. He hands it off to Danielson. Baseline, Anderson drives it from the left side. Power move from the left block, and he gets it to go. He's got 13. Now the Chiefs on the offensive end. Brenton Horde with it on the left side. He's going to cross over. Now Chase Eklund. Chase right to left. Blake Chase from the right wing. Now he hands it back to Chase Eklund. Back to Liam O'Donnell on the left wing. He's going to shake and bake into the lane. Kick out Blake Chase, right baseline 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Danielson. He's going to clear it to Anderson. Anderson on the right side. He's going to stop, try to find Dempsey on the block. He does. He's going to power up a move on the left baseline. And he's going to draw the foul on Diego Garcia with 3:38 to go here in the second. That's going to be the 16th foul on the Chiefs. It looks like Trammell Smith is going to enter the game. Diego Garcia's second foul of this first half. Dempsey's going to go the line for 2 for the Tigers. He's going to try to increase the lead to 12 with these 2 free throws. Dempsey, the lefty, shoots short off the side of the rim. Trammell Smith will check in for Diego Garcia with 3:38 to go here in the second. That's going to be Drew Chrisman checks out for number 23. I do believe Cole Kelly checks back in. Dempsey's second attempt, in and out. Rebound fought for, and they're going to call it off, I do believe, number 21, Jace Kent, and it's going to be Chiefs ball. So it's going to be a turnover off the free throw. Dempsey can't collect the 2 free throws, and it's still a 10-point, 25-15 game with 3:38 to go here in the second. Brenton Horde, that looks like the Tigers have set up shop again in that 2-2-1 full court press. Chiefs beat it now with Liam O'Donnell on the left side, out front to Blake Chase. Brenton Horde drives left to right into the paint with the left-handed layup. Brenton Horde went strong with the left-handed layup. That makes it an 8-point game, 25-17. Danielson now to number 23, I think that's Kelly, to Anderson. Anderson spins on the junction, loses it, and that's a steal by Trammell Smith, and now he has the rock. He hands it off to Brenton Horde. Brenton back to Trammell Smith. He almost travels, but didn't. He hands it back off to Brenton Horde. Brenton, man-to-man defense for the Tigers on the defensive side. Chiefs are going to try to break down that defense. Blake Chase on the skip pass from Trammell Smith. Out front to Liam O'Donnell. Baseline to Chase Eklund. He loses it. Finds Danielson, steals it from him. Now on the offensive end is Cole Kent. Cole Kent on the left side. Anderson's going to stop. Pop for 3. No, they're going to call a travel before the 3. And that's going to be a turnover back to the Chiefs with 2:39 to go. Crowd here from Kirksville doesn't like the call, but nonetheless, it's a travel turnover back to the Chiefs. They're down by 8, 25-17 here in this second quarter. Brenton Horde leads the teams with 8 as the Chiefs beat the press. That's Blake Chase with the rock on the right side to Liam O'Donnell. Baseline is Chase Eklund. Chase drives baseline. He went to skip past to Liam O'Donnell, but he loses it out of bounds. It's another turnover for the Chiefs. It's going to be a turnover back to the Tigers. Still down by 8 are the Chiefs with 2:25 to go here in the second. Danielson's got the rock for the Tigers on the left side. Man-to-man defense for the Chiefs on the defensive end. Anderson from the left junction goes right, and he makes a layup. Power move from left to right into the lane. Up off the glass with the right hand. It's back to a 10-point lead. Chiefs working against the press. And we're going to have a timeout again as Zach Summers, he just doesn't like it when the Chiefs defense folds like an accordion like it did on that possession. That stops the clock with 2:05 here in the second quarter. It's a 27-17 deficit for the Chiefs against the Kirksville Tigers here at Wright Fieldhouse. You're listening to Keokuk Basketball on the Talk of the Town, KOKX.
Introducing the Kumho Tire $70 instant rebate available exclusively at T.O. Haas Tire. Enjoy a smooth, comfortable ride, exceptional handling, superior all-weather performance, and enhanced braking characteristics with a new set of Kumho tires, and put $70 back in your pocket instantly. See store for qualifying tires or go to tohaas.com.
T.O. Haas, Tire and Auto, a tradition of trust.
Hey, welcome back to Right Field House. Sean Stewart on the call, voice of Keokuk Chiefs Nation all year long. Bob Collins on the video. Sean 2.0 back at the studio. Thank you all for tuning in to this Chiefs broadcast right now. We are in the second quarter here at Right Field House. It's a non-conference action against the Kirksville Tigers from Missouri. And right now the score sits at 27-17. It's a 10-point Kirksville lead with 2:05 to go here in the second. Brenton Horde leads the Chiefs with 8. Looks like Anderson leads the Tigers with 15 in the first half. As the Tigers pick it off on the press, all of a sudden Danielson's got it, and he's going to get fouled by Liam O'Donnell. As the Chiefs turn it over against the press, Danielson picked up the rock on a nice steal by, I do believe, Cole Kent. No, it's Cole Kelly. And then Danielson, who's already finished with a dunk twice in this first half, went up strong, but he gets hacked. He's going to go to the line. His first attempt is hard off the back of the rim. As number one's going to check in, that's Jalen Kent for Jace Kent for the Tigers. Danielson's second attempt, trying to collect his 5th point of the night, and he does. That makes it 11-point, 28-17 game here in this first half, as Liam O'Donnell promptly turns the ball over in a nonchalant way. It's looking pretty rough out there right now in this second quarter for the Chiefs. They got to buckle down. They got to kind of just pull together, get themselves together as a team. And maybe they can start working on a comeback. Right now it's 11-point Tiger lead. Danielson to Anderson on the left junction, tipped away, gets it back, drives into the lane from the left junction, puts it up, but his shot's blocked by Brenton Horde. Trammell Smith picks it up, hands it off to Blake Chase, who fumbles it out of bounds in front of the Chiefs bench with 1:39 to go here in the second. It's a melody of errors here in the first half for the Chiefs, unfortunately, Chiefs fans, as they can't handle the rock. They can't seem to play good defense, and they can't seem to put the ball in the hole. And the Tigers are going to have it on the offensive end. Danielson's going to power into the lane, and they're going to call a foul on number 2, Chase Eklund. As Danielson took the rock right away into the middle of the lane, he bulldozed into Chase Eklund and drew the foul on Chase Eklund. Stops the clock with 1:33 to go here in the second. Danielson will go to the line for his third attempt in about 20 seconds, and he misses Trammell Smith with the rebound. He's going to clear it to Brenton Horde now across the timeline. Brenton with the rock. He's going to power up a shot from the left block. No good, and the rebound is loose. And the refs call it one way or the other, but finally they get together and they call it back to the Chiefs. 1:23 to go. It's 11-point Kirksville lead, 28-17 as the Chiefs will inbound underneath their basket on the left-hand side. Liam O'Donnell looks to get it in, to Brenton Horde. Brenton Horde looks at the defense. Now kicks it over to Trammell Smith on the left point. Trammell right to left, kick out. Liam O'Donnell, left wing 3, all air. Rebound Cole Kelly. Cole to Kent. Kent's going to streak down the floor on the right side. His pass to McKim is loose and is picked up by Chase Eklund. Chase is going to streak down the left side of the floor. Tries to find Brenton Horde, but it's picked off by Danielson. Back-to-back turnovers as the Tigers now have it on the offensive end. Kelly, his pass down on the block to McKim is picked off by Blake Chase, and there's a loose ball, and on the scramble it's going to go off of Kent and out of bounds. Man, it's rough out there, I tell you what, folks. It's looking pretty ugly. It's 28-17 here in the second. The clock sits below a minute at 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Chiefs inbound. 2-2-1 full court press for the Tigers. Brenton Horde now in the backcourt still with the rock. Gets it across the timeline to Blake Chase on the left wing. Blake's trapped, but he breaks out of it. Skip past Chase Eklund. 33 seconds. Brenton Horde baseline 3 from the right. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Dempsey. He's going to clear it to Danielson. His pass picked off by Brenton Horde. Now Brenton Horde's got 2-on-2 to Liam O'Donnell to Chase Eklund. To Brenton Horde on the right baseline. That clears the shot clock. The Chiefs might hold for the last shot as there's now under 15 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Brenton Horde faces off against a man-to-man defense. He's picked up by Danielson. He's on the right side. He kicks it out to Blake Chase, who launches a 3. That's no good off the back of the rim, and the rebound is lost by Danielson off the rebound as he bumped into Brenton Horde, doesn't get the call, loses the ball out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Chiefs with 3.2 to go on the offensive end. The Chiefs will inbound on the right side of the basket, left side of the basket on the baseline. Liam O'Donnell looking to get it in out front to Chase Eklund. Chase is going to have to launch a three with a hand in his face, and he misses it off the glass, off the corner of the rim after 1 half of play. It is a 28-17 Kirksville lead. Some sloppy play in that second quarter. Not a lot of offense, a lot of turnovers and missed shots for both teams, but the Tigers take the lead into intermission, 28-17. I'll be back after a couple, 2 or 3 minutes to give you the lowdown in the first half, some stats, and then we'll talk about maybe a way the Chiefs can win, maybe what Zach Summers and his coaching staff is talking about in the locker room. Maybe we can come out the second half on fire. That's what's up here at Wright Fieldhouse. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball. We're in intermission. It is a 28-17 Kirksville Tiger lead. You're listening to Chiefs basketball on the talk of the town, KOKX.
Hi, this is Dr. Lacey Greenwald at Greenwald Family Dentistry. We are looking for a dental assistant to join our team. No prior experience is needed, and we offer on-the-job training.
Hey, Sean, can you hear me?
Wages and benefit packages. Greenwald Family Dentistry is a well-established, friendly, and
Hey,
professional
Sean, if you can hear me, can you give me 3 minutes, please?
We have recently invested in new technology and equipment, and now we want to invest in you. Interested in joining family at Greenwald Family Dentistry? Give us a call today at 319-524-2728.
First quarter, at least in the first part of the first quarter, Brenton Horde made that three. It looks like they're kind of getting themselves together on defense early, and then the sloppiness kicked in, and it seems like from, I would say, the 3:30 mark in the first quarter all the way to the end of the second quarter, it just seems like the Chiefs were struggling to find their identity on both sides of the court, and they just couldn't get momentum rolling. It looks like at one time Jackson Clark checked in, the big freshman, and they tried to get some high-low action going with him. He racked up at least 4 quick points. He went to the line a couple times. And then, they lost their way on defense. The Tigers started off in a half-court defense and then maneuvered into a full-court press later on in that first half, and it seemed to work out as they created multiple turnovers. They didn't get to finish a lot of the time there in that first half, but I tell you what, for percentage-wise, I bet they finished about 50% of the time. Seems like the Chiefs turned it over probably 10 times in that first half. That's just a sloppy play. I know Coach Zach Summers is going to be harping on that in the locker room. As the stats roll, Brenton Horde leads all Chiefs with 8. He had 2 threes and a deuce in that first half. Otherwise, it's a balanced scoring attack, but they only raked up 17 points, and after Brenton Horde's 8, that only leaves 9 amongst the rest of the players. So it's kind of like a Yahtzee crapshoot right there. If you just roll down the dice, you can pick out a couple 2s, maybe a 3, maybe a 4, and that's going to be what's going to be shaking down the lineup of the Keokuk Chiefs. And the Memphis Tigers, I tell you what, they had a guy, Keaton Anderson. He really got off to a great start. He entered the half with 15. But he kind of cooled off there close to the end of the second half. What was helping the Tigers there at the end of the half was that defense, and the Keokuk Chiefs out and out, in my opinion, I don't like to be critical of the Keokuk Chiefs, but they just couldn't grab the rock. They couldn't pass the rock. They couldn't shoot the rock, and they couldn't defend the rock. And those are big problems. Unless you correct those problems in the second half, it's going to be a long night for the Chiefs. If they can, it could be a comeback victory. We've seen it happen before with this Chiefs squad where they come back against a tough Fort Madison team from behind 22. They came back right here at Wright Fieldhouse against a tough Fairfield team. Didn't finish with a victory, but showed a lot of guts and glory in that second half. It's going to take a lot of that this second half here tonight for the Chiefs. They're only down 11, so it's not an insurmountable deficit. It all depends on how the Chiefs can come out of this halftime. If they can come in locked in, they're going to get back into the game. If they can't, they're going to let the game slip away. Hopefully Coach Summers and his squad is preaching it to him down there in the locker room. I tell you what, they got it. They got this team. They put it together. They can put together this half, make a good half for themselves. They can win this basketball game. There's no doubt about it. Diego Garcia has yet to get going. He's their leading scorer at 17.4 per game. Once again, we're still struggling to find that third scorer option. Jackson Clark, maybe. I mean, it's just a toss-up. Liam O'Donnell launched a couple threes. Look, he just didn't seem like he was dialed in. And Chase Eklund launched that three at the buzzer. That was the only three-point attempt that he had all half long. It just seems like if he's going to get open, he might as well let the rock fly from behind the arc. I know he's only shooting 18% from beyond the arc on the air, but eventually you're going to have those percentages coming up. You're going to make a few. I believe that. That's for sure. We are at the 5-minute mark here in intermission. It's a 28-17 lead for the Kirksville Tigers coming in. Once again, the JV team took it on the chin, 48-39 in a loss. The JV team was rolling coming in, too. It was close until about 2 minutes in that fourth quarter when they kind of let it slip away with fouls and free throws. But, once again, the JV team's got a couple more games coming up. Well, one more game, I guess. It would be against QND on Friday night. And then it's postseason for the Keokuk Chiefs as they roll to Solon and take on the Solon Spartans on Tuesday in Solon, Iowa. Can't wait to call that action. Tomorrow night, we'll be again right here at Wright Fieldhouse. Whether you're Keokuk girls, I think they're ranked, last rankings I seen, they were ranked 5th in Class 3 or 4A. I have to look that up again. And they are rolling. They've won 10 in a row coming into postseason. 15-5 is their record. Can't wait to watch that game tomorrow night. They take on the Burlington Greyhounds, who they beat twice already this year. Their last game up in Burlington, it was a 48-7 victory. So if they win tomorrow night, then they'll travel to North Scott on Saturday to take on a tough Lancers team. Them Lancers, they play a lot of tough competition up there in Eldridge. That's for sure. And it's going to be a battle if the Keokuk Chiefs girls can beat Burlington Greyhounds tomorrow. I'm not trying to say they will, but I think they will. Hey, I'm going to go back to the studio. We're going to get some more money from our sponsors out to my Eye in the Sky American Eye Care. Look at the scoreboard. It's 28-17, 3:24 to go here in intermission. Hey, let's go Chiefs. Let's get back in this game. Let's come out at the end of this half. Let's get rolling in this third quarter. Let's break down this deficit, and let's get ahead of this Tigers team in this second half. Listen to the Keokuk basketball right here on 93.3 FM, 1310 AM, KOKX.
Are you good with your hands? Are you looking for
a Sean.
Are you driven to make more money?
Am I staticky?
If so, contact Coors for you.
Can I get a minute, please?
Second shift production immediately. Work 4 days a week. Receive free health insurance, incentives, and bonuses.
Yeah, for the next 3 minutes.
$14 and second shift pay $16. Plus, an extra $2
Did
for
you say
simply
something?
working all scheduled hours. Apply on Facebook or in person at 160 Industrial Park in Hamilton. Coors for you, wants you, immediately. Apply today.
Promoting within your company is almost always better than hiring from outside. And you've got some great internal candidates who are missing just one thing, a college degree. Iowa Wesleyan University's online degree program.
Sorry about that, Sean. I didn't know you couldn't hear me that well.
To get them ready for the next step with your company. A corporate learning partnership makes it more affordable for them and strengthens employer-employee relations.
We got a connection problem with this.
Learn more about it at online.iw.edu or call me, Devin Raines, at 319-385-6222.
Family is a 100-year philosophy for the Ames. Born and raised in Keokuk, the Ames family is in their third generation of business. AC Contracting is your hometown industrial, commercial, and residential contractor. And if you need recycling, contact Southern Iowa Recycle for your ferrous metals, along with wood pallet services and sales. With Southeast Iowa's only portable grinding service for pallets, trees, and house demolition. Contact Wes, Zach, or Brandt at 524-5153 or visit their website at amesbusinessgroup.com. Go Chiefs.
Welcome back, Chiefs fans, right here at Wright Fieldhouse. Sean Stewart on the call. We got Bob Collins on the video. Sean 2.0 back at the studio running the board.
Oh, wait, I got another commercial. When you are at rest.
Nice.
Your heart rate is one of the simplest ways to keep tabs on your health and for your healthcare provider to catch health problems early. The best way to know your ideal heart rate and monitor any changes is an annual exam with your primary care provider at Southeast Iowa Regional Medical Center.
All right, Keokuk Chiefs fans, thank you for tuning in to KOKX, the talk of the town. Sean Stewart, voice of Keokuk Chiefs all year long. We are at the Wright Field House. It's a non-conference matchup between the Kirksville Tigers and your Keokuk Chiefs at halftime. Just coming out of halftime, we're getting ready to start the third quarter. It's a 28-17, 11-point Kirksville Tiger lead. Once again, we talked about it at the half. Can the Chiefs overcome their problems overall and start building a better team here in this second half? A little bit better game maybe out there on the court. It's only an 11-point deficit after playing so rough in that first half. You love to be only down 11 against a tough Kirksville team coming in. And the Kirksville Tigers will have it the first attempt at the offensive possession to start this third quarter. And the Tigers will inbound. Starting lineups for both teams out there. Looks like Danielson's going to hand it off. Chiefs are in a 2-3 coming out zone on the half-court end to start. Kelly, walk, no call. His pass is tipped away. Now looks like Kent has it to Danielson on the left side. Out to Kent on the point. Kelly's going to launch a right wing three. Nothing but net. And the Kirksville starts it off how they started off the first quarter, and that's with a three ball. It's a 31-17 Kirksville lead. Chiefs with the ball on the offensive end. Blake Chase to Diego. Diego's going to drive left baseline. Pick up his dribble. Skip past Blake Chase. Bretton Horde right baseline. Three. Bang, bang, bang. Bretton Horde laces it up for three. That makes it a 31-20 game with 7:19 to go right here in this third quarter. Tigers have it on the offensive end. Kelly just launched that three on the right side. Now he has it on the left side. Over on the right side to Kent to Danielson. Back out front to Kent. Kent looking to get it to Anderson on the baseline to Kelly. Skip past Danielson on the right wing. He's looking. The Chiefs still in that 2-3. And looks like Anderson was going to put it on the floor, tried to drive into the paint and launch a 15-footer, but he gets called for the travel instead. And that gives the ball back to the Chiefs with 6:57 to go here in the third. Chiefs can cut the deficit to single digits with a bucket as Bretton Horde finds Drew Campbell on the right side on the offense. Campbell goes in the lane with the left-handed dribble. Kick out Blake Chase for three. No good. Rebound, Diego Garcia goes up high. Pump fake up and under move, and he got it up the offensive glass. That makes it a 9-point, 22-31 lead as the Tigers cruise down on offense. Cole Kelly, stop, pop, three. Kelly got the hot hand in the second half for the Tigers. That makes it back to a 12-point game, 34-22. Kelly's second three in a row. He's got 10 as Bretton Horde has it on the offensive end. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Blake Chase with the dribble. Kicks out to Chase Eklund. On the left side, Chase picks up his dribble on the left wing out front to Drew Campbell. Drew's going to travel on the move. He pump fake, went to put it on the deck, and then he didn't get it down in time. He actually started walking before he dribbled, and that's a travel in anybody's book, and it's a turnover back to the Tigers. 6:12 to go in the third. It's a 12-point Tiger lead, 11-point lead at halftime. Back-to-back three by Cole Kelly and a three by Bretton Horde here to start. Kent has it on the left side. Man-to-man defense for the Chiefs, and there's a pass down into the paint to Dempsey by Anderson. It's going to go over Dempsey's head. Now to bounce. It's going to be a turnover back to the Chiefs. The Tigers will go into half-court man-to-man defense as Bretton Horde is guarded by Cole Kelly. Now on the wing is Blake Chase to Drew Campbell. He almost walked again. He hands it off to Bretton Horde. Bretton Horde over to Trammell Smith, who's checked in. Trammell to Bretton Horde. Now Diego Garcia on the baseline on the left side. He spins in traffic, and they're going to call a tie-up. It's going to stay with the Chiefs on the alternate possession as Diego Garcia tried to maneuver in the lane and got tied up with it on the left block. So the Chiefs will have it on the inbound on the right-hand side. Oh, they called the foul, not the jump ball. My mistake. So they called the foul instead. I didn't see who the foul was on. I didn't even put it up on the board. As Drew Campbell takes the inbound pass, puts it up, gets his own rebound, misses, and Diego gets the rebound, gets clobbered, puts it back up and in. Dempsey jumped on his back, no call, and Diego shook it off and put it back up and in. It's back to a 10-point game for the Tigers. It's getting pretty physical out there right now as Cole Kelly has it on the rock. On the point now, he hands it to Kent. Kent on the left side. Here comes Danielson to take it away from him. Now he's going to dribble it out to the point with the right-handed dribble. All the way over the right point, there's movement across the baseline. That's Cole Kelly. Kent now to Kelly. Back to Kent. To Danielson. High screen Dempsey on the junction. They get it on the roll to Dempsey in the lane. He's going to power it up with the left hand. Up and over Drew Campbell on the left block. That makes it a 12-point, 36-24 game with 4:56 to go here in the third. Dempsey's got 4. Brenton Horde with the rock. Skip pass on the right side and is tipped by 2 Tigers, Dempsey and Kent. It's going to go out of bounds back to the Chiefs. Brenton kind of drove in, got up in the air, didn't have no place to go, threw it up for grabs, but it was tipped out of bounds. As we got substitutions for the Tigers, I'll get to those later, as the Chiefs will inbound underneath their basket on the right-hand side on the baseline. Trammell Smith to Brenton Horde. Brenton with the rock on the point, man-to-man defense by the Tigers to Diego. Diego all the way to the right block, loses the dribble, gets it back, puts it up an under move with the right hand, no good. Rebound Dempsey. Dempsey's going to clear it to Anderson across the timeline on the right side. And the Tigers will shut up shop on the offensive end. They move the ball around the perimeter. Now Danielson on the baseline. His pass to Dempsey is picked off by Diego Garcia. Now Brenton Horde is one-on-one all the way up the left-handed layup and in. He beat number 10, Chrisman, for the layup, and now Chrisman has it on the offensive end already. As the Tigers real fast down the court. Now they're going to pull it up. Danielson takes the cue from his coach. They're going to set up shop and run and play against the 2-3 zone. High-low. Dempsey to Chrisman. No, Chrisman gets the pass from Kent, and Chrisman misses the 15-footer. Rebound, Blake Chase. Blake Chase with the left-handed dribble all the way down the floor to Drew Campbell. Drew back to Blake. Blake to Brenton Horde. Brenton pump fakes, drives in the lane, finds a wide open to Diego Garcia on the right block, and Diego puts it up and in. He's got 6 points in this second half. It's back to an 8-point Tiger lead. Let's see if the Chiefs can keep up the momentum here with 3:42 to go and cut more into this deficit. It's down to an 8-point Tiger lead. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Did you envision yourself with an updated look in 2022? American Eye Care has you covered. We are now offering 50% off a pair of glasses or sunglasses when you purchase a year's supply of contacts, including non-prescription sunglasses. Not a contact wearer and want to have options for your look? Buy 1 pair of glasses at regular price, get a second pair 50% off. Come see us at American Eye Care in Burlington, Fort Madison, Keokuk, and Mount Pleasant, and see life better.
Welcome back, Chiefs fans. Don't forget, after the game, I'm going to have the Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game. Yet to be determined who that is. Looks like Brenton Horde's got an early lead as the Tigers move the ball around the perimeter on offense. Off the timeout, skip pass, Anderson, baseline 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Dempsey up over Clark with the rebound. He's going to try to power it into Clark. Clark reaches in, and they're going to get Clark with the foul in the paint on Dempsey. That's going to stop the clock again with 3:23 to go here in the third. Clark's second. Foul, team's first, as the Tigers will inbound underneath the basket on the left-hand side to get into Anderson on the left junction. He hands it off to Kent. And Kent now to Chrisman on the baseline. Anderson. He's going to try to maneuver on the defense, but he loses the ball. It's stolen, and now it's stolen again by Danielson. So back-to-back steals. The Tigers have it again on the offensive end. Anderson, nice hands there by Brenton Horde on defense. The Tigers recollect. Now they're going to set up an offense. 24 seconds on the shot clock. 2:55 on the game clock. It's an 8-point, 36-28 Tiger lead. Tigers bench is calling out the play. The Tigers are moving the ball around the perimeter. That's going to be Kent. No, Chrisman to Anderson. To Kent. They find streaking in the paint Dempsey, and he misses the left-handed fadeaway 5-footer. Rebound Clark. Clark now to Diego on the offensive end. Out front, Brenton Horde. Point 3, in and out. Rebound is tipped out by Diego Garcia. Recollects. Now he's going to drive to the free throw and into the paint. Nice move with the left-handed curl move. Diego with 2. He's got 8. That cuts the lead to 6. 2:18 to go here in the third. Now the Tigers have it on offense. Chrisman to Kent. Kent to Chrisman out on the point. They're going to maneuver the offense around a little bit. Danielson on the right side. Anderson, right wing 3, and it rattles home. You got to get a hand in his face. He's got 18. That brings the lead back to 9. Brenton Horde now picks up his dribble. He finds Trammell Smith all the way across the timeline. Now the Chiefs have it on the offensive end. Brenton Horde on the left point with the dribble. Still with the dribble. Hands it off to Drew Campbell. Drew back to Brenton on the baseline. Brenton, man-to-man defense by the Chiefs. Brenton with the dribble, crossover twice. Diego Garcia on the right wing. He's pump fakes, finds Brenton Horde. He's going to put up a floater from 15 feet. He's fouled, no call. Rebound Dempsey. Now the Tigers have it. Chrisman, nice skip pass, but it's picked off by Drew Campbell. And they're going to call a foul on, or a travel on Drew Campbell. I didn't see it, man. He picked off the pass underneath the basket. Great defensive play, and then he gets called with a travel. It's going to be a turnover back to the Tigers with 1:25 to go. Tigers will inbound on the left-hand side underneath their basket. Kent inbounds to Danielson. He hasn't scored in a while. He had 2 dunks in that first half as the Tigers move the ball around the perimeter. Danielson with the left wing 3. He got it. That cruises the lead back to 12. It's a 6-0 run after the Chiefs cut it to 6. And now the Chiefs will work against the man-to-man defense. Brenton Horde with the rock. Driving against Jace Kent, still with the dribble. Into the paint, and they're going to call a foul on Jace Kent on the drive into the paint. That's going to stop the clock with 1:03 to go. Only the second team foul on the Tigers, second on Jace Kent. And the Chiefs will inbound underneath their basket on the right-hand side. Liam O'Donnell to inbound. Liam to Brenton Horde. He's going to launch a 3 off the inbound pass, and he got it. Bang, bang, bang. Brenton Horde's got 4 threes. He's got 13. No, he's got 3 threes. Excuse me, he's got 13. He's in double figures. Now the Tigers have it on the offensive end. Skip pass, right side. They move the ball around the perimeter. Danielson to Kent on the baseline to Anderson. Now they're going to get it to Kent on close to the left block, about 10 feet away, and they're going to call a cheap foul on the Chiefs. Looks like it's going to be against Diego Garcia. His third. No, that's going to be Drew Campbell's third, as Jackson Clark will check in for him. The Tigers will inbound from the underneath their basket on the left-hand side on the baseline. They're up by 11. Danielson takes the inbound pass on the left wing. Chiefs set up shop in a 2-3 zone. Tigers move the ball around the perimeter. Kent over to Danielson. There's a screen for the 3, and it goes. The Tigers have come out red hot from beyond the arc. It's back to a 11.42 to, no, it's a 9-point, no, it's a 12.45 to 33 lead as they finally get it on the scoreboard. Chiefs have it on the offensive end. Blake Chase goes left to right into the paint, kicks out for a .3 from Brenton Horde. Brenton Horde tickles the twine again for 3, and it's back to a 9.45 to 36 game. Danielson hands it off to Anderson. He's been hot. Danielson on the left baseline, drives left baseline. He traveled, no call. Up and under move is blocked by Jackson Clark, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, the Chiefs still have a shot. It's 45 to 36, a 9-point deficit. They won that quarter by 2. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
It shouldn't take a storm of immense proportions to find out who you can count on.
You might want
It shouldn't take
do
a
a rehab
4-foot
at the last
diameter
minute
tree in your
because
kitchen to
us
find
Mike
out who you
Messers
can
let me know there was dead air
It shouldn't
for
take
out
the
like the
worst
last
to bring
minute of
out
the
our
first
best.
quarter.
But
There
sometimes
was
it
dead
does,
air?
and that's the silver lining. To find
Weird.
out more about West Bend Mutual Insurance and the silver lining, contact LJ Insurance in Keokuk and Fort Madison at 319-524-4223.
I don't know how that happened, Sean. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Wright Fieldhouse. We are in the fourth quarter of play here at Wright Fieldhouse. Your Chiefs are trying to break a 3-game skid. Brenton Horde's got hot in the second half. He's got 19 to lead all Chiefs players. Diego Garcia's collected 8 here in the second half. As the Chiefs are fighting hard, they cut the deficit to 9. It's a 45 to 36 game as both teams will break huddle. Tigers have been red hot from beyond the arc here in the second half, as hopefully a Chiefs defense can start putting hands in the faces in this fourth quarter. Chiefs came back from 22 against Fort Madison on the road, so they can do it. Let's see if they can do it tonight as Liam O'Donnell is going to inbound to Brenton Horde to start this fourth quarter. The Tigers are in the man-to-man defense as the Chiefs have it on the offensive end. Brenton Horde now with the rock, guarded by Kent out front. He's going to set up an offense now to Diego Garcia on the left side. Diego down to Drew Campbell on the baseline. Drew dribbles once, picks up his dribble, fires it all the way out front to Brenton Horde, who cross courts it to Blake Chase. Blake Chase to Brenton Horde again. Diego Garcia on the left wing, Back to Blake Chase on the point. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Blake, he looks, picks up his dribble. Liam O'Donnell, baseline is Brenton Horde. He launches a 3. Oh, it's hard off the back of the rim. Rebound Diego Garcia, puts it up. It's short off the front of the rim. Rebound McKim. McKim's going to find Danielson on the left side. Dang, the Chiefs couldn't collect there on 2-3 possessions. And on the offensive end for the Tigers, it's going to be Anderson with the left baseline drive, and a skip pass is going to go off of Blake Chase's hands. It's going to hit the back of the backboard, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Tigers. They do inbound. Danielson with the inbound pass. He's going to shake and bake down the baseline, and he's going to draw a foul on Drew Campbell, his fourth. Team's third. That's going to put Danielson to the line for 2 as he took the inbound. Wiggled his way down the baseline, went up high for the deuce, but he got raked by Campbell, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Danielson, first one is up and no good off the front of the rim. 45-36, 7:06 to go as Jackson Clark checks in for Drew Campbell. He has 4. Tigers have 2 people in double figures. That's going to be Anderson with 18 and Danielson with 11. Trying to get 12 as Danielson is short off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped out by Anderson. It's picked up by Blake Chase. Blake's going to find Brenton Horde, and it's going to be a man-to-man defense. They're going to trap out of it, it looks like. Do the Tigers on the half-court set. Now the Chiefs have it on the offensive end. Tigers are going to look to trap out of this zone. Looks like a 2-1-2 zone now as Brenton Horde takes a pass in the lane. Nice high-low to Jackson Clark. Jackson Clark goes up for the deuce, and he gets raked. He's going to go the line for 2. That is the Tigers' 4th team foul. Foul is on number 23, Cole Kelly, his second. 6:45 to go. Jackson Clark to the line. Trying to make it an 8-point game, and he does. Dempsey's going to check back in for McKim for the Tigers. Jackson Clark's got 8 for the Chiefs in limited action so far here tonight. Could be a big part of this comeback, that's for sure. His second attempt takes 3 dribbles. Looks, dribbles again, and scores. Jackson Clark with 2. He's got 19. As he could be the third scorer that the Chiefs are looking for. It is a 7-point Tiger lead with 6:43 to go here in the 4th. Tigers have it on the offensive end. Danielson takes it from Anderson on the point, looks for his coach to call out the signal. They're going to run some plays here against a 2-3 zone as they move the ball around the perimeter. Danielson on the baseline to Anderson. He's going to spin up and under move, and they're going to call a foul on the up and under move. That's going to put Anderson to the free throw line with 6:26 to go here in the 4th. Tough call right there for the Chiefs. Good defensive set. They had a tough shot by Anderson, but he got bailed out by that foul call. Foul is on number 11, Blake Chase, his first, team's 4th. And Anderson's attempt at the free throw line is good. That gives him 19. Him and Brenton Horde are tied for the lead amongst both teams with 19. Here's Anderson's second. It's up and good. That gives Anderson a cool 20 as the Chiefs will look to score again as they take the ball on the offensive side. It's a 47-38 9-point game. Here with 6:18 to go in the 4th as Brenton Horde is guarded out front by a man-to-man defense by the Tigers. Brenton Horde from Liam O'Donnell on the left side. On the baseline is Diego Garcia on the left side. Skip past Jackson Clark. Baseline 3. In and out. Rebound Danielson. And they're going to call a foul on Brenton Horde on a reach-in on the Danielson rebound. Foul is on Brenton Horde, his first, team's 5th, and it's going to lead to a turnover out of bounds for the Tigers. There's a 6:01 to go here in the 4th. Tigers can make it a double-digit lead again with the bucket as Danielson crosses the timeline over to Kent. Kent on the right side, back to Danielson to Kelly. Kelly's got at least 2 or 3 threes here in the second half. Moving the ball around the perimeter are the Tigers. There's movement on the baseline. That's Anderson who now has the rock out front to Kent. To Danielson. He's going to launch a left point 3. No good. Rebound Jackson Clark. He's going to find Diego Garcia on the outlet. Diego's going to work through traffic to the offensive end. Brenton Horde, a streaking 3. No good. Rebound Diego Garcia. From the left block, he gets it poked away, and they're going to call it off of Diego Garcia. Looked like he was fouled. No call. As Chase Eklund's going to come in for Liam O'Donnell. 5:25 to go here in the 4th. 47-38 is a 9-point Tiger lead as they have the ball on offense. Isaac Danielson across the timeline to Kelly. Kelly to Anderson on the baseline. He's got the dribble. Finds Dempsey on the block. He misses the shot. Misses the putback. Rebound Jackson Clark. Jackson's going to hand it off to Diego Garcia. He's got the dribble on the left side. Crosses the timeline. 5 minutes to go here in the 4th. Blake Chase on the left baseline. He gets tied up. Finds Brenton Horde now on the left point. Brenton, he's going to diagnose the defense man-to-man. He's going to go hard into the lane on the left side dribble, and he's going to pick up a foul on Anderson, I do believe. On the drive down the left side of the lane, and Brenton Horde will go to the line for 2. Brent can make it a 7-point game again. He shoots 66.7% from the free throw line on the year. His first attempt is around and out. That is fouls on number 13, Anderson. His first, team's fourth. As the Tigers sub out Kent for Kent. Like they got another guy on the scores table, Chrisman, as Brenton Horde gets the second. And that makes it a 8-point, 39-47 lead. Brenton's got 20. Also for the Chiefs on the night as Cole Kelly checks out and Chrisman checks in. So the Tigers will foul back on offense. The Chiefs will fall back on the 2-3 zone on the defensive side. Danielson over to Kent. Now Chrisman on the left baseline. Out front to Danielson on the right point. Baseline is Anderson on the right side to Danielson. Danielson to Dempsey on the high post. Skip pass to Kent. Kent to the free throw line. Kick out Danielson. His crossover. Skip pass wide open on the baseline. Chrisman kicks out to Anderson. Anderson with the dribble. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kent launches a long right wing three. Hard off the back of the rim. Rebound Diego Garcia. Diego's going to get tough defense by Chrisman, but he's going to hand it off to Brenton Horde, who crosses the timeline in the middle. 4:17 to go here in the fourth. It's a 9-point, 39-47 Tiger lead as Brenton Horde on the offensive end on the right side. Into the lane. Skip pass. Left wing three. Blake Chase for three. Bang, bang, bang. It's a 5-point Tiger lead. 47-42. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. Kent's pass is almost picked up to Chrisman. Back to Kent. To Danielson on the right point. He drives into the lane. Kick out Anderson. Left wing three. No good. Rebound Brenton Horde. And he's going to pass it to nobody out of bounds. That's just frustration passing right there. Boy, I tell you what. That's kind of makes a Keokuk fan go grrr. That's for sure with 3:47 to go here in the fourth. As the Tigers now with the offense. Anderson to Chrisman on the left wing, to Dempsey on the left junction. He passes it to Danielson. High screen, free throw line. They do the weave. Down the block is a wide open Dempsey. He puts it up with the left hand and in. It's back to a 7-point, 49-42 game with 3:26 to go here in the fourth. Diego crosses the timeline, splits defenders. Offensive end is Blake Chase. He hands it off to Brenton Horde, and Brenton Horde shuffles his feet. And it's going to be a turnover back to the Tigers with 3:18 to go here in the fourth. Is this all the Chiefs have, or do they have another attempt left? Well, we shall see. It's a 49-42 Tiger lead. It looks like Kent checks out for Kelly for the Tigers. Danielson takes the inbound from Chrisman. It's Chrisman, Dempsey, Kelly, Anderson, and Danielson for the Tigers. There's a high screen Dempsey. Danielson with the rock left to right. Now Kelly on the point. To Anderson, left baseline, drives left baseline. Kick out front to Kelly. He's going to launch a three from the point. He got it. Kelly's got 4 threes in the second half. I think 5 altogether. He's got 13. He's got 4 in as Blake Chase takes the ball on the offensive end. It's a 10-point, 52-42 game. Diego drives into the paint. He's going to kick out to Drew Campbell, who's going to shuffle his feet for the travel. Well, that's a big bummer as the turnovers have started raining in for the Chiefs. That stops their momentum and gives the ball back to the Tigers. 2:43 to go here in the fourth. It's a 10-point Tiger lead, 52-42. Danielson with the dribble. He shakes off a high screen from it. Looked like a Dempsey travel, no call. Kelly with the baseline three, no good. Rebound Blake Chase. Blake Chase with the rock down the right side. He's going to lose it on the steal by Kelly. Now Anderson's going to go up high with the lay-in and the finger roll. That makes it a 12-point game, 54-42, 2:17 to go here in the fourth. As Brenton Horde drives across the timeline and almost loses it. It's a loose ball, steal by Chrisman. Now the Tigers have it on the offensive end. Chrisman on the left side. Again, sloppy play is going to doom the Chiefs here in the fourth quarter as the Tigers set up an offense against the Chiefs' man-to-man half-court defense off the turnover. They're going to run a little clock. They're going to run the shot clock down a little bit. They got a 12-point lead with 1:52 to go as Liam O'Donnell guards Danielson out on the point. Danielson maneuvers the rock. Now high screen Dempsey. With the dribble is Danielson all the way to the right block. Throws one up off the hip, no good. Rebound Blake Chase. Brenton Horde, he's got 2-on-2 to Diego Garcia in the middle of the lane, and Diego Garcia is going to be raked with the ball on the floor. And I think they're going to call a foul on the Tigers. It's going to stop the clock with 1:36 to go. Foul will be on Chrisman. Chrisman's first, team fifth. And after all that, with 1:36 to play, we're going to have a timeout Chiefs. You're listening to Chiefs basketball, 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Rough Corn Insurance is Keokuk's premier independent insurance agency, offering home, life, auto, and business insurance. Ryan and his team care about their hometown and have been serving the Keokuk area for 20 years. As an independent agent, Rough Corn Insurance will shop around for the best coverage and rates available for you. Call Ryan today at 319-524-3640 or visit him on the web at roughcorninsurance.com. Rough Corn Insurance, serving Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri since 2003.
Welcome back, Chiefs fans. We are at Wright Fieldhouse. 54-42 is the score. It's a 12-point lead for the Tigers. Almost a minute 30 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs cut the deficit to 6 with about 3:34 minutes to go in the fourth, and it's been downhill since then. Lots of sloppy play and turnovers for the Chiefs at the end of this fourth quarter, but yet they're only still down 12. Let's see if they can flurry of activity their way back into this game with 1:36 to go. The Tigers have 3 players in double figures, with Cole Kelly with 13, Anderson with 22, and Danielson with 11. The Chiefs are led by Brenton Horde with 20. He's looking to be the Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center play of the game. As the Chiefs inbound on the right-hand side, they inbounded to Brenton Horde. He drives to the junction, kick out, Drew Campbell, left wing 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Chrisman. Chrisman's going to get the ball stolen. No, they're going to call a tie-up by Brenton Horde, and it's going to go back to the Tigers on the alternate possession. 1:27 to go here in the fourth. It's a 12-point, 54-42 Tiger lead. As Danielson takes the inbound, the Chiefs are going to man-to-man press. They're going to try to trap Danielson. Danielson breaks the press. He carried the ball, no call. Found Dempsey on the block. He puts it up and in. It was all Danielson down the lane. He found a wide-open Dempsey who made the easy bunny. It's a biggest deficit of the Chiefs so far tonight, I do believe, in 14. Blake Chase now on the offensive end. Diego launches a left point 3. No good. Rebound to Brenton Horde. He's going to back it across the three-point line. Out front to Blake Chase. Blake to Brenton. Brenton puts it on the floor into the paint. He's going to get bodied, no call. Missed the shot. Air ball. Diego Garcia collects the up and in rebound. And it's a 12-point game again. 45 seconds to go. Tigers. They lose it to Drew Campbell off the press, and now there's a loose ball again. Anderson picks it up, and they're going to be a timeout by the Tigers with 35.5 to go, and the Tigers still lead by 12, 56-44 here at Wright Fieldhouse. Listen to Keokuk Chiefs basketball all year long here on the Talk of the Town, KOKX.
Hauling, a staple of Keokuk, is your locally family-owned refuse and hauling service. Established in 1974, service is what they sell. Not only commercial and industrial services, but residential as well. Warm weather means purging, and Cole Morgan's Hauling makes it easy to get rid of those unwanted items. Reliable, friendly, experienced service is what Cole Morgan Hauling is all about. To learn more, follow them on Facebook or give Cole Morgan's Hauling a call today at 319-524-1674.
Welcome back. You heard the buzzer. That means it's time to get started again here in the fourth quarter. Chiefs are down 12, 56-44, as the Tigers are going to have possession of the ball off of turnover by the Chiefs after they got the turnover off the steal by Drew Campbell. The ball was bouncing around like a pinball. Anderson picked it up, and they got the timeout. 34 seconds to go as Danielson takes the inbound. He's going to get bodied by Chase Eklund, no call. He's down to the free throw line, hands it off to Chrisman. No shot clock. Well, there's a minute or second difference. There's a steal by Brenton Horde to Diego Garcia, and he's going to lay it up off the rim. No good. No foul called. Rebound to Anderson. Anderson to Chrisman. 13 seconds to go. That's probably going to do it here at Wright Fieldhouse as the Chiefs are still battling till the end. The Tigers will beat the press. Anderson's going to take it all the way up and in with the left-handed drive off the left block, and that's going to finish the score at 44-58 is the final score tonight here at Wright Fieldhouse. Unfortunately, your Chiefs lose their 4th straight tonight to the Kirksville Tigers. Brenton Horde had 20. Diego Garcia had 10. Jackson Clark had 8 for the Chiefs on the night. For the Tigers, they were led by Anderson with 24. Kelly had 13 and 4 threes. and Danielson had 11 and 2 dunks. And that's how it rolled here at Wright Fieldhouse. The Chiefs will take on QND on Friday night for their final regular season game of the year, and their warm-up for their game at Solon for the first postseason action on Tuesday night on the 20th. You will be listening to me again tomorrow night. I'll be right here at Wright Fieldhouse as the Keokuk girls enter into postseason action against the Burlington Greyhounds, and they'll take on the Greyhounds at 7 o'clock tomorrow night right here.